Almost everyone wants more. More money, more freedom, more peace, more control over their time. They want less stress, less pressure. They want less of the survival mode. Desire is not rare. In fact, desire is everywhere. People desire better lives every single day. But the results are rare. So the question isn't, why don't people want more? The real question is, why do so many people want and so few people actually receive? Because desire doesn't create results. Desire comes as the spark. Desire is not the engine. Desire opens the door. But that conditioning decides what walks through it. And until you understand that, wanting more will continue to feel frustrating instead of empowering. Desire without belief, it creates a tension. You want more, but you don't expect more. And expectation matters more than intention. So, when belief isn't aligned with desire, all of that effort feels heavy. And your progress feels slow. And every delay, all the delays feel personal. And every obstacle feels like, oh, this is a sign. Every setback whispers, see, this isn't for you. So desire, instead of motivating you, it starts exposing that internal conflict. Because you want one thing, but expect another. And that gap creates frustration. That's exactly why people burn out. It's not because they don't want it badly enough, but because wanting made the disbelief louder. I'm gonna repeat that. It's not because they don't want it badly enough. It's because the wanting made the disbelief louder. Desire shines a light on what belief hasn't caught up to yet. And if belief stays behind long enough, that desire, it just turns into disappointment. Belief is not what you say out loud. Belief is what you expect when nobody is watching. It's subconscious. It's automatic. It shows up in the moments like how you react to opportunity. It shows up in moments like how long you persist under pressure. What you assume will happen next. You can consciously desire wealth while subconsciously expecting a struggle. You can say you want success while expecting things to fall apart. And the subconscious always wins. It's not because the subconscious is smarter. It's just because it's older. It was trained first. That gap between wanting and believing, it creates self-sabotage. It's not intentional sabotage. It's an automatic sabotage. It's those missed deadlines. It's the procrastination. Always overthinking. It's pulling back right before progress. And it's not because you don't care. It's because belief, it just hasn't been properly updated. It's about conditioning. We speak on conditioning and repetition often. Conditioning is repetition plus emotion. Not logic. It's not motivation. It's not goals. It's repetition plus emotion. It's what you saw growing up. It's what you heard repeatedly. It's what was modeled before you. It's what was made. It's what was normalized. See, most people inherited financial ceilings. It's not because someone said, this is your limit, but because they observed limits. As children, they watched how money was discussed. They watched how success was treated. And they watched how struggle was normalized. So your nervous system learned 3 things early on. What's normal, what's possible, and what's safe. And it enforces those rules silently. You don't argue with conditioning. You just live it out. That's why intention loses. Because conditioning runs beneath awareness. If struggle was normal, ease, it feels suspicious. If money caused arguments, wealth feels dangerous. If success brought criticism, visibility feels unsafe. And if ambition was punished, playing small feels protective. These aren't thoughts. They're your nervous system rules. And rules don't disappear because you want more. They don't respond to motivation. They respond to new evidence. That's why people say, I don't know why I keep doing this. Because the body remembers what the mind forgot. And until those patterns are reconditioned, desire keeps hitting an invisible ceiling. Here's something most people misunderstand. People don't sabotage because they fear failure. They sabotage because they fear identity shift. Because with that identity shift, it requires success. Success requires a new self-image. Success requires new expectations, new standards, new rules. And that's destabilizing. So when success gets close, the nervous system reacts. People delay. People distract themselves. They create problems. Then they pull back. And it's not because they don't want it, but because becoming someone new, it feels unsafe. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar responsibility. So the body, it just chooses what it knows. Belief is built, not chosen, not forced. It's not affirmed into existence. It's built. It's built through repetition, exposure. It's built through the small wins. It's built through consistent proof. You don't convince the subconscious with words. You show it with experience. New behavior repeated in an environment that feels safe enough to continue. That's how belief updates. That's how you break through those ceilings. But it's not overnight. It's not emotionally. It's structurally. Desire opens the door, but conditioning decides what walks through it. This is Results.